Football, for the love of the game.
Hello guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is a live show. So in case you are watching that is live, it's live show. And it's just because the quarterfinal game will start tomorrow, so we have to just preview it quickly now, so that there will be no, because before our show tomorrow, there's a Friday night football club, Friday night. We just want to make sure that we preview the quarterfinals now before tomorrow. That's that. Apologies that I didn't announce this in earlier. Just apologies, because even my team self, I entered what's it called? Even my team, my people that are going to do it together, they were not. I'm the one that even late. So, but guys, as you join it, please make sure you like the video. And I will remove the sand. You guys there? I've not even started the show. I will remove sand. You guys there? You have wahala too much. I've not even started the show. Remove sand. You could not take them easy. I've not even started the show at all. I'm just trying to make sure that I have my people, the people in. Like voila. So guys, good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Anyway, you were joining me. This is this now 89. This AFCON the 18 quarterfinals preview. So we're going to go over the quarterfinals quickly. So then because I'm already late, even my friend in the waiting room knew I'm already late. We planned to be here 45 minutes ago. But it's just we do not these people turn you into old uncle. Old uncle. See, it does not start with that. We want to cause wahala here again. Why my I know want wahala. They don't want to so, but guys, thank you for actually finding time to join us. So I don't know, maybe my other guest is ready because he's still okay. Let me just quickly talk before I bring him on. So I want to talk about this game quickly before I bring him on. So we'll review other games together. So I was going to do a separate video for this preview, but let's talk about this. See, if should be a rival, I'm just waiting for Henry to join in quickly. Sorry, he just don't. So, if there's a rivalry between a West African team and a North African team is between Nigeria and Algeria. The history is, is dated what? Dated way back to the 80s. So, the first encounter I did not remember, but I read of was between Nigeria and Algeria in the final of the AFCON 1980. That was the first time Nigeria won the AFCON on home soil. So, on home soil, they won. 8 months after, they came to Lagos to beat Nigeria in the crucial World Cup qualifier. That was qualification to Espana 82. Nigeria was practically the African champion, best team in Africa, but they came here to beat us. I remember speaking to one of our friends on the show here. He said that he remembered that when they were preparing for that game, because his mom used to work in the hotel of the players, he said the players were eating pounded yam just before the the start of that game in I think it was 1981, 81, I think it was 80 September. So we lost that game 2-0. That was practically the end of Christian Chukwu's career. Then the start of what's it called? The start of Steve Ikechi. So 1-1. Again, we went again. That was on the way to, that was in Morocco 1988. In Morocco 1988, we faced them again, the semi-finals of that AFCON. That was that's my good friend best AFCON. He's going to come and talk about it later. We met them in Morocco 88 semi-finals. That was for me, I think it was the best, practically the best game in Nigerian football history. They called that game 10-10. He will come and tell us, the reason why that game is called 10-10. And I think we won that game by 11 goals to 10, 11 to 10 or so, or 10-9. I didn't even confirm that. So, we got one against Algeria. Another time that we actually came in contact with them was probably the qualifiers to the World Cup, and we actually we beat them 3-1 in Uyo. We drew 1-1 in Algiers. I think it was in Blida, not in Algiers. But because we fielded Abdullahi Shehu, we forfeited that game. And they met us in the semi-final of AFCON in Egypt. We lost to the last minute Real Maresco. So if you look at it, when we met is always that we meet during AFCON. The only time that we had an edge against them during AFCON, I think we met them in Mali 202. If I'm not remember, we met them in Mali 202. That we beat them 1-0. It was a very tight game. It was a very, very tight game. I remember that we beat them 1-0. And I didn't forget this one too. In August 90, we lost in the first game. 4-1. Was it 4-1 or 5-1? That was there was certain Daniel Amokachi, 16-year-old then. What's it called? Coming from just making his debut for Nigeria, we lost by 5-1. And we narrowly lost 1-0 in the final. That was the median competition of Coach Clement Westerhoff. And That was, I think, that tournament announced Uche Okechukwu to the world stage. I think it's called the bullet header in the semi-finals or so. Maybe it was against Zambia also. I'm trying to remember now. So the rivalry between Nigeria and Algeria, if there's meant to be one North African team against the West Africa, it's Algeria always against Nigeria. The two of us have so many things in common. We wear green, they wear green. Is Algeria, we're also Algeria. So it's a lot of things actually what in common. But when it comes to AFCON, they had edge over us twice. I think probably 1990 and also 2019. I think we also had edge over them twice too, in 1980 and also in 2002. So who will take it? You know, if another time we come back and talk about the historical context about it, there's some I missed. There's some memorable games I remember, in the past I would like to talk about, Algeria Nigerian game. Talking about where I think the game will be won and lost. I think I think their fullback and our fullbacks are the one that are gonna actually win or lose the game. Algeria really they are not shy about it. They have pacey and dangerous wingers, young pacey wingers. And Petkovic, their coach, is the highest earning coach in Africa. He work for his own thing. So one thing that I think we have to be very careful of is, because we give our wings to the opponents, we might probably look for a way to exploit it. But I still look at it that can that Algerian defense hold the Super Eagles for 90 minutes? Time will surely tell. And one thing I want us to know too is that with due respect to the teams that we have played before in this competition, no team is as good as Algeria. Let's be honest ourselves. And no team, I would say, have the caliber of players that Algeria has got out of the teams we played in the past. In fact, so we have to look at it, in that manner. This is going to be a very big test for Nigeria, and I hope that the pendulum swings in Nigerian favor. The game is going to be in the tourist place in Marrakesh, and I just hope that things change. I will still go talk more about the game, how I think Algeria will line up, and how I also think Nigeria will line up before we will end the show. But I don't want to keep my guests, waiting for so long. I want to bring him on very quickly so we can just talk about the preview. I'm waiting for like two guests, 2 minutes, but 2 minutes is more than 2 minutes now. So I have to just, bring my other guy that is ready on. So I don't know. Thank you for finding time. Thank you for always finding time. But yeah, it's like you are dark. It's like it's dark where you are.
No, no, it's I'm actually outside, but it's our weather now. It's a bit dark in America.
Okay. Yeah. So I've been mentioning like a different context about between Nigeria and Algeria. I don't think I have remembered any encounter that Nigeria have really dominated Algeria. I think the one that we might talk about is the one in Uyo. Okay, maybe probably 1982. Nigeria did well in 1980, but the one in Uyo, I think we scored 2-0, wasn't it? And I think they put one back through Ben Teleb. Then before we scored the winning goal, I think it was through Victor Moses. That was the winning goal. That was the third goal. So I thought, there's a lot of history between the 5-2 victory too. Yes, sir, thank you. We have to in the World Cup qualifiers too. Remember, World Cup qualifiers did going to turn and 6. So there's also a 5-2 victory there too. Okay, I think that 5-2 victory, I don't count that same with Dominator, because we were leading 2-0. They came back 2-2.
Yeah.
When they came back 2-2, we struggled to score the other 3 goals that day. I remember that day. That was I was under a Guavon. That was the Guavon first official game for Nigeria, as a coach. So I remember that night it was terrible. 2-0 to 2-2. We now managed to score. No, Chris Obodo. I think Martins also scored 2. And I think maybe probably Utaka, I don't know, one person also scored 2. But I don't know. Nigeria against Algeria is always it's a rivalry that dated back to like the 80s, the early 80s. So what can you say about this tie?
Yeah, thank you for having me, and good evening, viewers. I've been saying it. Our main arch rival in North Africa is Algeria.
Yeah.
I remember our first match against Algeria was in 1973 All African Games.
Yeah.
If you can remember, when we played 2-2. Then 5 years after the same All African Games, they beat us 1-0, 1978. Not until 1980, when we met them in the final on our home soil in Lagos, they now beat them 3-0. Then what happened afterwards? Our team was not, after was match. Then the following year, they went to Lagos, they beat Nigeria 2-0, 1981, which marked the end of the late Christian Shuku national team, and gave birth to a young stalwart, late Stephen Okechukwu Keshi. Then when he got his first 80 bucks, I think I was on the bench then. Then in that same 1981, when we went for return leg, they beat us 2-1. Then AFCON 80, then when we were supposed to go to 1982, the disaster. Remember that AFCON?
In Libya.
Yes. They beat us 2-1. 1984, when the Coach Olibide took a very young team to AFCON, the likes of
Taila Okorowanta.
Taila, who was a very stubborn Stephen Keshi, Rasili Ekini, Peter Rufai and co. Went to 1984. At least they did well. They played 0-0. And the first match that I really watched against Algeria was Morocco 88. Full time was 1-1. I remember they gave, I don't know that they gave red card.
Yeah.
Or the red card.
Yeah.
I remember then the coach telling the Brighton Wakaro that it can't go on like this. This was dominating. Then there was a certain player called Sheriff of Algeria. Bright, do your job. And Brighton Wakaro, when Algeria finished their substitutions, then Brighton Wakaro threw that guy out. He didn't get a red card. Then they used to call it masterfully done tackle. That when they named him 10-10, Bright Omakaro 10-10. So he turned it to 10-10. And when eventually won on the penalty, I think 11-10.
Yeah. With
Rufai captain of the day, saving the penalty of the best player on African soil called Lada Bellumi. So that was a very intense match. Then 2 years after what happened, when they hosted in the first match with a new team, a very new team, when we failed to qualify for the World Cup 1989, that when we lost Samuel Porachi.
Okay.
And most of the players then, most of the teammates then, they couldn't play well because what happened, their camp did not give them time to mourn, like that. So most of them, they left. Then, that was off assemble young players. We had Uche Kechuku, we had this guy, the young, what was this young guy? Daniel Amakachi. I know some others, even Olia. They came, first match, Nigeria was not organized. So they won us 5-1.
Then the final. I know that between Nigeria and Algeria, there's a crazy history, like what you said initially. There's a crazy, crazy history. In fact, I even just remember now that before for us to qualify for our first World Cup, we have to go and get the results in Algiers. Remember?
Yeah, I was going to go there now. Then remember, then 1993 when I came to in Lagos, Abdullah, their star player, Abdullah Field Tasfalt scored first. Then for Nigeria scored 4 goals. Then when Yekini scored that fantastic goal from the
Oh,
and we
sorry.
won them 4-1.
Yes.
JJ played well. You know, and that same year, October, we went to Algiers.
Yeah.
Went to Algiers, Nigeria. They scored for us, and going to the match, Nigeria scored. You remember that goal that sent the whole country to white jubilation, qualifying
Yes.
for our first World
Ever.
Cup ever. I remember
Yes.
Silikensi sleeping on the floor, crying, everybody jubilating. That was a tense match.
So,
You know,
I don't know. I don't want us to. I know that I'm going to ask you questions about the other encounters, but you call this thing a rivalry.
yes.
Do you think they've had upper hand, year past, like in the previous encounters? Do you think that if you look at everything together, because it seems that the only time that we stopped them from winning their first ever AFCON, that we got really at them, it was 1980 on home soil.
1980 home soil.
Then the revenge in 1990, 10 years after. So we have the game in Algiers in 1993. They don't have hope of qualifying. Remember,
Yes.
it was Ivory Coast that could have qualified.
They were qualified. Yeah.
Even in 2005, they
Before.
don't have hope of qualifying. It was Angola that was going to
Yes.
qualify, and they qualified.
They qualified.
Even in 2017, I think they were bottom of the group.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So it was between
Zambia
and Nigeria.
Yeah.
So it's not as if we stopped them. So if I'm to look at it now, they seems to get at us when it mattered most.
Sure.
Yes, you are right. And I would say they have
If you
upper hand.
remember that 1980, just one year after, they came to Lagos to beat us in Lagos, and they qualified for Aspire 82. We're the best in Africa then. We are the best players in Africa.
Yes.
We're meant to go to the World Cup to crown it. So there have been somebody that we always look for a way to beat us when it mattered most. We beat them during AFCON in 2002. That was a group stage. Was that a group stage game?
Yes.
Yeah. We did 1-0.
So for me, so I just say this will go big, very cut off fish. But I want to just try and welcome Henry.
Thank you.
You have been listening to us for a while. So we talked about the history. I was very brilliant about the history. You went back to the Olympic Games in 1973. I didn't even go far back there. But kudos to the beautiful work you did. So Henry, this game against Algeria, Petkovic called the game as a big game. Compared to the ones they played against DR Congo. He said these are the games that they like to actually play.
Yeah.
Based on this man very well, and you know exactly how this man set up his team.
Yeah.
Where do you think the game will be lost and won?
In the midfield, simple. And if you know the way Algeria set up, they press very hard in the midfield. Congo was not comfortable playing that high line against them, because Congo have good defenders. If you notice, they are fast, quick, they are young. Although Mbemba is still very good, Mbemba benches Issa Mandi in Lille, right? So Congo had good players, good defenders, but they could not press. They could not push up Their defense could not push up. They could not like the space they had against Nigeria wasn't the same. So in that their midfield, they have a very they would press like you. Iwobi in Didi, I don't think they would just have that free chance to take the ball and pass around. You understand? They are going to
But
press them really
you
hard.
mentioned the midfield now.
Yeah.
Very important to their pressing is Benacer.
Yes, yeah.
It's
Played
not been
for
so yeah.
Ishman Benacer played for. I think he's played for Dynamo Zagreb now. Is it?
Yes, it's no
Yes.
longer against Senegal. Yeah.
I know that he's in Croatia now.
Yeah.
But he went down. All is new. There'll be reports that he might probably not be fit for that game. How crucial of a miss do you think Nash would be if he's not fit for that game?
He is very if he's not fit, he's very crucial. I mean, that's a big loss to them. But I also saw what's the guy that plays in Nice? Bedoui,
Yeah,
Bedao.
but yeah.
Yeah, so that guy also has the energy of a horse. He presses hard too. It's going to be a big miss, but I think they have quality on the bench. Obviously, there's no Aua
Yes.
in this tournament, but I
Yeah.
think they have two other midfielder and one other midfielder that has recovered from injury and is now training with the
Uh-huh.
team. I've forgotten
Yeah.
his name. I forgot. I saw him this afternoon training
Yeah.
with the team. So I think that's something to cheer
Mhm.
for Algeria. I don't think this game is it's going to be a very difficult game to call. You understand? So it's a very because this is the first real test for the Super Eagles. I don't think Ismail Benassar will be. Yes, it's going to be a big miss considering the experience and the quality played in. He has played in big in the Champions
Games.
League in big tournaments, so he's a big tournament player. He was also there in 2019 when they beat
Yes.
when they beat the Super Eagles. He was the one that caused the free kick. It
Yeah.
was into this tackle on him that caused that
Yeah.
free kick
Across Africa.
that
Yes.
Mares took. So it's going to be a big miss. A lot of experience. I don't think Algeria would approach this game the same way Tunisia did. They are not going to be scared. They are not going to be shy. They are not. They are not. So they are going to push very hard,
Yeah.
despite whether Benassar is there or not. I don't think it will be too much of a big miss. But yes, he is yeah, it's a miss for in terms of
Yeah.
quality. But yeah,
Yeah. Okay. I also three players in the Nigerian team. Is Osai Samuel, Stanley Wabali, and Ebony Mechi. See, if except you don't want to be honest with ourselves, these are where the weak links. This is a weak link, in that Super Eagles team currently now,
Mhm.
and in the games that we have played in the past, anytime you see a one-on-one with any of those wing backs, it's always a big problem. Is he Amarin, the
Amura.
left side Amura
Amura.
that plays for Wolfsburg? Is it Wolfsburg?
No,
Yeah,
Frankfurt.
Mohamed
I think Frankfurt.
Amura.
Amuran, yes.
Yeah,
It's a Frankfurt.
very quick player.
Is it Frankfurt or Wolfsburg?
I think enter Frankfurt.
Yeah,
Oh,
Frankfurt, Eintracht Frankfurt.
Enter Frankfurt.
How crucial do you think Osai Samuel will be, to win this game? I don't know what to say.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Sorry. Yeah.
I think when Enieri was talking about the midfield, all right, now look at the wings because they have tricky player on the wing. See, Amura is being supported by Chaibi, and they have this bustling left back at Nuri. So now, I think it's going to limit the
At New York Man City.
of Man City. Yeah, I think it's going to limit the bustling forward of Bright Osai Samuel because Amura is always being supported by Nuri. They like to go on the fullbacks.
And two of them can run.
Now they can run. So I think the coach will have to work with Onyeka because Onyeka will be the ones. Onyeka, the captain Didi, they need to work to help this guy, right? Osai Samuel, because I don't know. We are just saying. I don't think it's going to be easy for Bright Osai Samuel against these two guys. I know we don't like. He likes to put balls forward. He likes to ball forward. I mean, Osai Samuel, and he balls forward. And though I'm not gonna lie to you, his recovery rate has been very good in this AFCON. It's been improving, but I think he's going to find it very difficult, very hard against Amora, Agnori, and even Shaibi also helps him. So that's where I want to see the hard work of Frank the Tank, and supported by Captain Ndidi. Then on the part of Bruno Emeshi, we can see that both Iwobi and Bassi, they've been helpful. They've been helping this guy very well. Bruno Emeshi.
Because it's going to be Riyad Mahrez there.
I know. I'm not going to be Riyad Mahrez. You know, why I don't really have too much fear of Mahrez that all of us, if we watch this game in this AFCON, apart from the penalty goals that he scored, the goals he scored, you see that Mahrez has dropped somehow. Not the Mahrez that we used to know, not the competitive Mahrez that we used to know, but still, it's a dangerous player. But I don't really have more fear there because I know I can, because based on all the matches I've watched, Calvin Bassey has been helping, really been helping to mark for Bruno Emeshi, and they have always been doing that, you know. So I'll just watch. But one player that I'm very scared of, is that Ben Sebani. I'm very scared of Ben Sebani. And being a defender, he knows how to give those defense splitting passes, which we need to be
this very. This is one that plays for Dortmund.
But Dortmund,
yes, Dortmund. He's also very good with the heads.
With the head, in Dortmund, you know, I just want Nwabali to keep it cool. Cool.
Let's you know, I'm going to go to Henry. Go come back to this game again. Talk about the other games. So Henry, you've mentioned Stanley Nwabali. You know, and it's not the same Nwabali of last. I don't think he has made any save in this AFCON.
No,
I don't think
they haven't made any crucial save.
He has not made any save. You know, he made saves after saves in the last AFCON. You know, against Africa especially. You know, when he was the super keeper.
Yeah.
But do you think Algeria will look at him with the goals he has considered and they'll be licking their lips that come on, I can get at this guy?
Yes. I think that's one thing their fans has been saying. If you see the Algeria fans, they've been saying Nwabali is a liability. They believe that he's the biggest liability to the Super Eagles, and they feel they can test him. I hope we don't have the same Daniel Bailey situation that Mahrez played in this game. I mean, that's what Mahrez also commented, whether it could be down to that kind of free kick again. So I hope Nwabali is definitely one of those key players that will be key to the Super Eagles winning, depending on how he performs. Because I don't think this game will be a game that Algeria is not going to have a shot on targets. Algeria definitely will push to have one or two shots on target. But I'm sure I want to trust Nwabali that he knows the caliber of this kind of game. This is a huge game for his career too, and I'm sure he will step up to the plate. I want him to step up, and I want there should be a lot of talking to him. I want to make sure he's fit, and he's going to go for those corner kicks, those crucial corner kicks, arrange his balls very well.
Not to slide on his leg again.
No, please, he shouldn't do that.
No, because you know why he said, he nearly slide on his leg. See, you know, we know all these things. You know, as a goalkeeper, they say when you position yourself, that will not even happen. They test you on TV performances. You know the boots you're meant to wear. You know all those things. I don't want to talk about shift today because it's a shift. But continue.
Yeah, but they need to communicate, especially in the box, in those corner kicks. Algeria hasn't scored any corner kicks, luckily. I mean, I don't think it will start with us. Maybe Petkovic is not a coach that probably is working so much on that. But I think when they got... So I don't... They're a team that will push to the last minute. they have several players that can give the X factor. You understand?
Yeah.
So that's where I have
Who scored
trouble.
on
They
that
can
school?
dig
The guy
deep.
has never played for them before in this tournament though. Has scored against
So,
their home.
I don't know, but he was
He
a
just came from
22
Arab
year
Cup now.
old. Yeah, 22-year. Yes, that's what they said. Arab Cup, 22-year-old guy. I think his name was Bobina.
Mm-hmm.
He plays in Al Duhail in
yeah, back up of it.
Qatar.
Yeah.
So I don't know. They can dig deep. So
Yeah.
Wambali needs to step up. Wambali needs to step up.
And
Have control of your area in corner kicks. Yeah.
one I like about Petkovic is that it's in-game management. He realized that Wan-Bissaka was tired. And he named that, okay, you know what? Can you see the way Wan-Bissaka defended that ball? It was like he was drunk. It was just like, like the guy seared him to pieces.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's what I was talking about, the game against DR Congo, Nigeria Congo. Wan-Bissaka was tired. But Ejuke could not test him.
Was it not Simon?
Simon, sorry. Simon could not test him. Two of them are tired. But okay, let's
see. And another thing I want you to say is minus just the in-game management is the I think in that game I think they brought Bobina for penalties.
Yeah, okay.
I think they brought Zorgan, the midfielder.
Mm-hmm.
The guy that used to play for Feyenoord, I think so.
Yeah, Zorgan,
He was the real difference maker in
Mm-hmm.
laying that pass, because when he came into the game, he's a player that can hold the ball, right?
Mm-hmm.
That can absorb pressure. So it reminded me of the Congo game when we said bring in a midfielder. This is what we missed also in the Congo game.
Mm-hmm.
Congo has always been showing that look, they have a problem if you have a player like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it was Ogan that gave that pass and that led to the goal. You understand? So I think Congo, they were preparing for the penalties.
Yeah.
Even Algeria was praying, and that surprise just happened.
Do you think that I've seen for you? But let's go to the game quickly. The previous. I want to take your scores quickly. So yes, I don't know if that weather is here, but I don't know. I don't know why you. But I know that weather. I know it's going to be working. But let me just take the scores quickly. I will ask about the weather. Mali, Tunisia. Two of you picked Mali.
Yeah.
You got it right.
Yes.
I picked Tunisia. I got it wrong. So,
but why did you pick Tunisia?
I picked Tunisia because I knew that there's going to be some dubious calls against Mali. And can Mali sustain it? And there was. But when it mattered most, I think Mali actually was too. I forgot that Mali is coached by Tom Santife. Don't be surprised if they take out Senegal tomorrow. But we'll go to that. Senegal against Sudan, we all got it right. So I count for myself too. Senegal against Sudan, we all got it right.
I was surprised that Sudan scored first, anyways.
I was surprised.
Me too.
Yes, I got it right too. You got it right. You got it right. I got it right. Ivory Coast, Burkina Faso. I got it right. You guys got it wrong.
We got it wrong. Yeah.
Anyway, were you disappointed with Burkina Faso?
I'm scared of Ivory Coast. It was more of a passionate prediction. It's not because I don't know that Ivory Coast can't win, but I don't want them to go forward, because Ivory Coast is a very, very good team. In fact, they are the strongest team so far in all of these 8 teams. I can tell you, trust me, in terms of in-game management, the motivation of the players and everything. But I just want them to go out of the competition so that to make way for Nigeria. Yeah.
I don't know. There's one boy there called Diamande.
2
years ago, the boy was in secondary school.
Wow.
They were talking about one boy. He was playing for secondary school in Ivory Coast. I was hearing scouting reports. When we talk about the assembled under 17, it was part of the Ivory Coast under 17 then.
Yes.
So for the boy could be 100 million players from that time. Just 2-3 years ago, 2-3 years, 100 million player.
Wow.
Yes.
What of the guy in Trabzonspor in now?
Yeah, in now that's the
boy that came. Goodness,
that guy. That came to replace Seri. And they add this boy too, Toure from Offenham.
Offenham.
The young player is just Who is this Moroccan people joining now? Okay, they will be looking for here. So, South Africa against Cameroon. I picked South Africa because of Hugo Bruce.
Yes.
But you guys think that Cameroon will take them out? Is it?
Yes.
Is it more of a passionate prediction, or is based on what you think will happen?
Let me just say, because I knew, I wrote them off before the quarterfinal competition. I wrote off Cameroon, but hopefully, luckily I've been watching all the matches, bro. Cameroon disappointed me. So when Umpire said that Ivory Coast is the most complete team in this AFCON, as I usually say Cameroon. See, I like it when you don't have some of your big stars and you are playing collectively, which I see in Cameroon.
So that means that you were impressed. That's why you picked them.
Yeah, that's because I believe that I knew that they decided they would beat South Africa.
Okay, all right. So let's just move on. Morocco against Tanzania. I think all forgot it right. We went for Morocco, but it was a very, very dangerous one, And there's been a meeting today that the officiating has been, the head of referee in CAF that the officiating has been very bad, and he's putting Africa in a very bad image.
Yeah.
There was a penalty shout. For me, I think it wasn't a penalty. I think
that Tanzania
wanted that penalty. It was already going down before Messina, put his hand on him and he fed down fully. But if it was the other way around, I think they would have put it for Morocco.
Yes.
Yeah. I've seen it given though. I've seen that penalty given.
Penalty given, yeah. So Morocco, we got it right. Algeria, DR Congo.
I went for DRC.
You went for DRC. I went for DRC. I went for Algeria.
Yeah.
And that was more of like a passionate prediction because I just want this Fimbu to go. Because see, they've not I know that we also have problems in our football, but they should never think that they have arrived at all. See, when last did DR Congo produce homegrown talent? When last? Well, okay, if they say that their football is improving, they should go and use players from Saint Lupopo or because they don't have the treasure.
I think they have one though. Mesha Kenya.
Oh, Mesha Kenya.
No. That one has been playing for so long now. Has been playing. Yes. I'm talking about getting them now. The age grade team is nothing to write about. So they are just. Yeah, we will see. I don't want to mention that.
I mean, I heard that they want to put in a bid for the 2028 Nations Cup
with that rubber pitch.
So
the host for 2028 Nations Cup, the name starts with M. I'm not going more than that.
Yes. Yes.
You know that they are these people
they're already making a bid. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. See, there is nobody to challenge it. And the funny thing is that they want it summer. They are around the time that they play the World Cup. So, let's go. All of you went for, so I got this one right. I went for Algeria. I don't know what I went for. I will try and I don't know, but I don't know. It's where we go. We're sleeping now. Algeria, Nigeria against Mozambique. We all went for Nigeria. So I think you scored 6. I think we scored 6 out of 6. 6 out of 8. All of us scored 6 out of 8. I think there's no winner there. You got 2 wrong. Ivory Coast game wrong, and the JC game wrong. I got the Mali game wrong, and also the South African game actually was wrong. So yeah.
Smith, can I please chip in something?
Yes, quickly.
One day you said something that you said there's a difference between a £3 million player and a £100 million player.
Yeah.
So that match against Morocco, Simon Suva, it shows that day it showed that they're doing from someone playing in top 5 European league and somebody playing in Iraq. Because for you to have missed that ball, no. That's why you can only play in Iraq.
Yeah. So and guys, let me just tell you something. This is the first ever AFCON that there will be no upset.
Right.
So, but guys, don't be surprised. The next AFCON, you will see upset tire because it's going to be a very humid condition in Tanzania, You know, some people will just go there for tourists and come back straight away. You know, I don't see the Maghreb team doing well there, honestly. And say something to Tunisia. Tunisia, too bad. Why would you sack a coach and you don't allow him to just, for me, I just think
That's
Van
nonsense.
Persie is a legend of Tunisian football. You know, it doesn't deserve to be
That's
treated
nonsense.
that way. That way. So let's now move on to the preview book. I want us to be fast. I don't want us to take too long. This is not a normal Friday issue. So let's start. So 6-6. So Mali against Senegal. For me, both of them knows themselves very well. Both underage. They are both in Wafu A.
Yeah.
They are the ones that you are meant to be in the final of any competition in Wafu A. It's only Gambia, probably Guinea, and might challenge them. So they know themselves easily. And what I've known about this Tom Sampson is that he's a very conservative coach. He's a coach that does not really actually want to take risk. He likes to keep things tight, not concede, and see exactly where the pendulum will swing. But I want to ask you, Henry, talk to us about this game and where do you think the pendulum will swing?
This is a battle of the Sahel. I mean, two brothers, they're going to battle it out. They did it the last time. I think Senegal won. But I think this time, I still think it's going to go Senegal's way. I'll tell you why. Senegal, they have too much talent. They can dig deep. You understand? They have another. Sorry, I think it was the last time. It was Mali versus Ivory Coast, not Mali versus. Yeah, sorry, I made a mistake there. So I think Senegal can dig deep. You understand? Senegal has play. They have a bench, a very good substitute bench, and Mali. I don't know what they can do apart from the players on the pitch. They come to play the same thing.
What
Mali
about
has not
bringing
won a game.
Yakite on and
Yeah. They
that?
don't do. They are not. They just came to play a compact game.
Yeah.
They haven't scored first, and they haven't won a game. I don't think they will. So Senegal has been the team, and Nigeria. They haven't really been challenged with the quality of the position, but I think Senegal will step up and just win this. They
So
have too much
Senegal to win.
quality. Yeah.
Senegal to win. I don't know who will win this
Well,
game.
I want to toe the line of unworthy. Though it's not of
See, two of
any.
you picked the same game. Please,
Yeah.
slightly.
Let me just say this. Like, why I'm doing that way is just that I see that the Malians, they don't really have bench because the match is going to be very tense because they are neighbors. They don't have bench, but you cannot rule out the quality on the bench of the Senegalese. Especially that boy that plays for that 17-year-old boy that plays for PSG. Anytime they bring him in, that boy changes the game. So I think it's going to be battle of the bench, because even when they get tired, look at Snyoko last match. He was tired. He was so tired. Yeah. So they don't really have bench. That's why I said Senegal will edge out Mali, but it's going to be a very, very tough match, difficult match. That might even go into penalties.
So you are going for Senegal?
Yes.
Senegal. So for me, I don't like to go the same direction with you. But in this case, I've just looked at the Senegal team that I've looked at Mali. I realized that Mali play based on who they have in front of them. When they play against Zambia, they will play like the Zambians. When they play against Comoros, similar to when they play against Morocco, they have to exploit Morocco.
Step up, yeah.
They step up. I think they will step up against Senegal. But will it be enough? See, I'm going to say it here. If there's any team that will beat Senegal, it's going to be Mali.
Are you sure?
You call them the perennial I'm not. No, they're still sure about
On
this
the
thing.
achievers, yeah.
They call them the
Yeah.
perennial achievers. They are the
Yes.
Netherlands of Africa. See, I just think that if somebody wants to come and rob you, it must be someone that knows you very well,
Mm-hmm.
that knows your house very well. No team remaining in this AFCON that knows Senegal
More than Mali.
more than Mali. Even
Well, yeah.
Ivory Coast, Mali know Senegal more than Ivory Coast. So, and they will be up for the trick. I think Mali might probably win the midfield battle. But my problem is that can they score the goals to take them?
Yeah.
If Mali beats Senegal, I will not be surprised. But just because moments, some players are meant for moments. And if the chance for Mali come, will Mali take it? But if the time for Senegal come, I think Senegal might probably take it. That's why I lean towards Senegal. I'm tempted that Mali might probably pull them out. But I think that I just lean towards Senegal. If Mali will win, it's going to be after extra time or in that shootout. So I think I lean towards Senegal. Next game. This is the game people don't want me to talk about. I'm going to talk about it. Cameroon against Morocco. This is the semi-final of Morocco 88 again.
88.
And I will start by saying this. The team that can win big games in Africa is Cameroon.
Yes.
Cameroon only win game when you least expected them to win.
Yeah.
There's something I know about Cameroon. No matter the condition they are, leopard does not change the skin color. Cameroon mentality is always the same anytime they arrange a team. I saw this team coming with a majority of foreign-born players. Namaso,
Marjorie, Bemo.
Because like Marjorie and things like that. I was now wondering that, will they change that? But the issue is that they are still fighting for every ball. And there's one player there that played for like New York Revolution. Is he new? Or
No.
The guy is not the most skillful, but the guy's commitment, you can never doubt it.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy is going to be in charge of Brian Diaz.
Yes.
In this game. See, I've not been impressed with Morocco. I have to be honest with you.
No.
I think one of the problems of Morocco is that when you play them, they can counter you, but they cannot break down the low block. So if Morocco will win this game, it's going to be because Cameroon is making mistake in the back and Morocco is coming at them.
Yeah.
But if Pagu says that I want to keep it tight and use Mbeumo, Kofani, Namaso to eat them on the counter attack, I think they'll get past Morocco.
Yes.
I'm going to make a very big call here. I think Cameroon to win. So, Adeosun, your thoughts?
Yeah, thank you very much. I was going to say, let me just say this. I think the only North African country that's been given Cameroon tough time has always been Egypt. Cameroon have been finding it easy against all North Africans. I'm going to say this. When talk about Smilai, thank God we all have been watching American football for long. Remember Manuel Kunde, big.
Mm-hmm.
Remember they used to play to what the song, Alex song. All their central defenders, they might not be that skillful, but they know how that thing they call physicality.
Mm-hmm.
Physicality. And now, you said most of the players were born abroad. The same way most Moroccans too were born abroad.
Mm-hmm.
So now, I think the two things, the physicality and the flair of the foreign born will help Cameroon. But I think I'm very scared of the antics of the North Africans, and CAF might work against them. Me, I'm also going to lean towards Cameroon. But if Morocco is going to win, bro, we are going to see the hand of Esau in their victory. But I go for Cameroon.
Okay, Henry.
I wish I would go different. I wish I could go different, but if you Morocco has not been has been very uninspiring. If you look at their play on the pitch, um, the last game was just Brahim Diaz that worked in magic. Apart from that, they didn't really do anything. So if Tanzania could play that kind of disciplined football, imagine Cameroon. You're facing Cameroon, and Cameroon, they know how to execute these kind of games. One of the most experienced teams in Africa. You understand? You know what I predicted at the beginning of this tournament, that Cameroon is going to make a deep run. I know what I was talking about. Another player of the tournament that people has not been talking about is Brian Mbeumo.
Mbeumo,
He's been holding that team together. You understand, the counter attacks, the execution of the plan. I don't know the resume of Pagu, but the coach has been doing well. He has motivated the boys very well. I think it's going to be a similar game like the Bafana game, like the South Africa game. In my opinion, I think Morocco will probably pass around, play, do everything, but they are not. I don't. Unless, like you said, unless there is interference in some
Mm-hmm.
way, wrong decisions. Um, the referee of the game is a Mauritanian, so
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that will come in handy. But I also tip Cameroon. I wish I could go different, but I've always known that Cameroon is gonna go past the stage, and unfortunately, it's Morocco that they are meeting. But Morocco should not fire their coach after this. I don't. They shouldn't fire him ahead of the World Cup. I know he's under pressure, but look, you have to leave him. Morocco would even do better in international competition than in
Yeah.
AFCON is a very difficult. This
Okay.
AFCON is particularly difficult because it's coming after the World Cup qualifiers, and the
Yeah.
result of the World Cup qualifiers has been known.
Yeah.
So I hope they don't fire their coach after this and they just let him go, because I'm pretty sure that Cameroon will surprise them.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you. So we'll go for Cameroon. So let's look at the next game. This is another game that a lot of people, it's crazy. Ivory Coast against Egypt. See, they're not strangers to each other. Then Ivory Coast has always been on the receiving end of the Egyptian golden generation. In the 2000s, there was this Egyptian golden generation and also Ivory Coast golden generation where you had like Drogba, Toure. No, not Toure. Bonaventure, Kalou.
Kalu, and Solomon
I don't know
Kalu.
if you know that guy. He played for PSG then.
Yes.
He played for Nigeria. He played against Nigeria in 2006. Bonaventure Kalou. So
Yeah, just the brother Kalu. The other brother Solomon
they
Kalu.
had this Aruna Dindani. I don't know if you know.
I don't know the
Aruna
Daniel.
Dindan,
Dindani. Yes, he might find this current coach. So
yeah,
they
my
had this
spy.
generation.
Yaku.
Bakari Kone.
Bakari Kone. They even have Aruna Kone. If you remember the guy that died is
Yeah, the one that that was sitting
yeah.
here.
Yeah, so they had this generation then. And Egyptians too, they had
Osama Hassan.
Osama Hassan,
Ibrahim
Davido.
Hassan.
Yeah, the one guy, is he Emisaki?
Marzaki, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
Emisaki. I think he used to play for Wigan
Amisaki
before.
of
Was it
Wigan.
that time of Wigan? Yeah.
No,
So they
from
had
Alali to Wigan.
for Wigan. So they had these players then. So it was just like a clash between Ivory Coast. Anytime Egypt meet Ivory Coast, Egypt will take out Ivory Coast. Look at 2006 in the final. Egypt beat Ivory Coast. 2008, I think Egypt beat Ivory Coast 4-1.
2008. Okay.
Was it 2008?
Was
Yes.
it 2008 or was that 2008?
2008
2008 was in Ghana.
Was in
Oh,
Ghana.
yes, you're correct. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was Ghana now. Ghana.
Yes. Because I remember that they beat Cameroon in the final.
Yes.
Egypt. When this guy made mistake, we were sung. Remember?
Rigobert Song, yes.
When he made that terrible mistake, and
Mohamed
this guy
Zidane.
scored.
Yeah.
Who scored? I think was it Abuteka that they laid
Abu
the pass?
Trika.
Mohamed
It was
Abu
Mohamed
Trika.
Zidane.
I think
Mohamed
it was
Zidane
Saki that.
Mohamed Hassan scored too.
Yes. So I okay, it's Egypt 4-1 semis. So I think it's going to be another clash of the big African teams too. Even in 2010, we suffered too from their hand. We lost, I think we lost 3-1 in Angola,
Yes.
Then so there's been in fact, if we say the team that's okay, thank you, it's Zidane. There's this
Mohamed Zidane.
Mohamed Zidane that passed the ball to Abujeka in that
Double
final.
checker.
Yes, Abujeka in that final. Thank you, Uche. So there's been clash between these two, but we have to be honest with ourselves. This Egyptian team is not the same as the ones that Abujeka and so on. It's not the same. This, they even had one guy in the defense, the tall guy. If I forgot that name, he used to be baldy. He used to mark Drogba.
Yes.
The guy played for Al Ahly.
Yeah. Yes.
You know the guy.
I've forgotten his name now.
Goma, is it Goma?
Yes, Waid Goma.
Waid Goma.
Yes.
Waid Goma. Yeah, he used to be the one to mark Drogba. I remember.
Yes.
He played for Al Ahly.
Played for Al Ahly, yeah.
Yes, he played for Al Ahly. So if you look at this team, it's not the same. Osama Hassan is building this team in his own image. It's more of like defense, rugged, and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that there's been a lot of criticism of this man in Egypt, but come on, this man won AFCON in 1986.
That's the youngest player.
Yes, and the youngest player, he also won one. So but if you compare this team to Ivory Coast team, the Ivory Coast team is a complete contrast of Egyptian team. The Ivory Coast is a well-oiled team. They even had the bench that can come and change games.
Yes.
Everybody is ready to play. In fact, I don't think Willy Boli have kicked a ball in this tournament.
No.
In fact, I was also amazed that this ball they were bidding £100 million for their Monday. That used to be defender. Is it defender? It's not even starting. Is it start against Burkina Faso? No. They have to bring him in when Odina Kosunu got injured or so. I don't know. So, tell you that they're a well-oiled team. So, for me, I like Egypt. But I don't see Egypt surviving Ivory Coast. So for me, I go for Ivory Coast win. Henry, your thoughts?
I want to go for Ivory Coast, but because I don't want to stay in the same pot as you, I'll go for Egypt to win, to go through, probably on penalties. Probably they would. I think Egypt is a resilient team. Very, very resilient. In one way, there are so many ways that this game could go. It could go this way where Egypt stay very deep, you understand, and try to counter attack. Probably get 1 or 2 goals, and probably get one or get lucky with the referee. Also, Ivory Coast, as a patient side, they can patiently build up, pass from the back, and they just wear you down with those constant passes, the way they did Nigeria in the final of the AFCON last time, and the way they did Burkina Faso and Mozambique too, and I think Mozambique. So I think it's going to be a tough game. But let me be optimistic for Egypt's sake, because holding a Nations Cup in North Africa, it's going to be tough for you to overlook all of the North African teams. Trust me. Mm-hmm. One of them would scrape through, and maybe it could just be Egypt. Yeah, it would be an upset, but maybe it could just be Egypt.
Okay. Yeah. I got them.
Yeah, thank you for this. Even as much as I wished the 2 of them were knocked out in the second round, and I'll tell you why. The most successful is Egypt, and I don't want Ivory Coast to win before us, And Ivory Coast we also want to toe the line of Egypt and Cameroon to win it back to back, So you can see all the EDCs that are working against Ivory Coast for me.
Mm-hmm.
And Egypt. I don't want Egypt to increase the tally. So left for me, but I'm sorry. I'm not being racist. I'm not discriminating. But I want the cup to come to West Africa, and I will. So I will want to support Ivory Coast to win. And like I said, I think they're just like the Senegalese. They're not like Senegalese and Nigeria. They have best team. They have the bench too. I love teams that have bench. They have both first team and they have bench. You know, I want to toe the line of. I want to go with Kurova, but I've always been a fan of Osama right from his playing days. Right from playing days. But I'm sorry, I'm not supporting any of the two of them. But I just want to support my fellow West African country. That's just it.
Okay.
How have you seen Amad Diallo so far for this tournament?
Very, very good. So that
It's instrumental to the game.
looking at Diamonde, Amad Diallo, Gazette up front, you know that these guys are, they're well grinded, touch will take it. Even coming from midfield itself, this boy that was their star last year's AFCON, Omar Diakate. It not even playing. He comes on, he's not even playing. So for me, you guys are going for Ivory Coast.
Even Castle don't get in more time.
So just quick super chat, please. So I told guys that 2006 to 2010 was a dark one for West African team that faced Egypt. Then they beat CIV, they beat Cameroon, Senegal, Nigeria, and Ghana well. And I will not lie to you, they dealt with us. Even when we scored sports in Angola, I think it was Sinedo Obasi. Was it Obasi? Sinedo Obasi or Buke? When we scored first in Angola, I was like, hey, we go beat them, my brother. They beat us. They beat us in that game. And that time, throughout the golden years, they didn't qualify for the World Cup. Because, if you look at the 2006 World Cup, I think, they were the one that stopped Cameroon. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, in Yaoundé. When the penalty came for a woman.
Oh, yes.
Fair woman. That was penalty.
Yes.
Fair woman.
When they gave for a woman that penalty. Okay. We were meant to beat. They went to Cameroon went to Abidjan to go and beat Ivory Coast 3-2. But that game was one of the best games I've ever seen.
It was very tough. Jose Mourinho was there.
Yes. Then they did the job already. This Cameroonian team, man. That's why I say I fear Cameroon. They did the job already. They were just meant to come and do it, finish off in Yaoundé. It was 1-1. They had a penalty per a woman. I think they burnt his house or so.
Yes, they almost
destroyed. So everybody suffered. Even when they were meant to go to was it World Cup 2010 that they had to go for a playoff? Was it 2014?
Mm-hmm.
No, 2010.
Yeah, they went for a playoff with Algeria. And they played twice. Yes.
Yeah, I think they had the same point.
The same. And they had to play in a neutral venue in Libya, I believe.
Yes, neutral venue.
And it was and one Algeria player just produced magic. Ran through the whole field and scored.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I'm scared of Algeria. Algeria, they can dig deep too.
Yes, they can dig deep.
If there's a team that you call, I don't know what to call them, very stubborn. It's Algeria.
Yeah.
Algeria is that team, yeah.
So thank you for super chat. So that's why I'm highlighting it because it's job with super chat. So I'm going to preview this game. I'm just going to call guys. Yeah, your prediction. Don't discussion. I just know your prediction quickly.
I'm not very good at predicting, but I just know that we are going to win.
You have projected the other countries. It's not onto your country. You know predict.
I said I know we are going to win. I said my friends are going to win, but I can't predict the scoreline.
Okay,
I know we are going to win, but it's going to be it might be the best match of the quarterfinals.
Henry.
I'm going to be bold. I'll just be bold and be optimistic and say 3-1 Nigeria. Yeah. And this is optimism. This is pure.
If I say that I'm not scared of this game, I'm lying. If Nigeria crash out on Saturday, I will not be surprised. But I think that where I see the weakness, this Algeria team is this pockets, and the way our team is playing now. I think we're going to surprise Algeria.
I think we can exploit their defense too. I mean,
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
I think if the game goes to another time, we're not going to win it. I think a 2-0 win.
Okay.
I think a 1-0 early on for Nigeria. Towards the end of the game, too much pressure, then a break from counter attack, then and second goal. That's what I just think. So, a quick recap of your prediction, so I can know your scores. The game between all of you there's no difference between what you predicted.
And you?
No, I chose the other way for Egypt.
Okay, you think?
I took Egypt.
Okay, you took Egypt.
Yes, you guys took Ivory Coast.
Okay, you went for Senegal.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. You also went for Cameroon to beat Morocco.
Yes.
You went for Egypt to beat Ivory Coast.
Mm-hmm.
And Nigeria to beat Algeria. So I thought Nigeria to beat Algeria, Ivory Coast to beat Egypt, and Cameroon to beat Morocco. Why Senegal to beat Mali? See, there's one Moroccan crying in this comment section. Please, what is this thing? He's been crying since you are the only person reading your comment. You are the only person doing everything. He's the one and be crying. It's Moroccan crying. Cameroon to the airport. Go and take their visa, put them to the airport. I've been the one crying in the comment section, but guys, thank you. I hope that it actually was. He ends well, on Saturday. So, but I think the game tomorrow is going to be Morocco play against Cameroon.
Yes.
And Egypt against Ivory Coast. In fact, it's like, guys, go work tomorrow. Just
Mali, Senegal, Cameroon, Morocco.
Okay, Mali, Senegal, Cameroon, Morocco. Then Nigeria, Algeria first. Egypt, Ivory Coast. Okay, out of your busy schedule, thank you for finding time that you watch.
Can I ask you a quick question, Smilai?
Yeah.
How far with the boys? Have they resolved everything?
Yeah, everything has been resolved. The boys, they have been hugging each other again. They are back.
No, I'm not talking about the
everything is fine. Everything is now.
I'm talking about the money. Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't pay it, they will pay it. He said he's going to pay it now. Okay. Let me tell you something, guys. Do you know what it means for him to lift AFCON trophy? For me, out of the captains we've had in the national team, we had Christian Chukwu lift AFCON trophy. We had Stephen Keshi lift AFCON trophy. Like Joseph Yobo and Inyama lift AFCON trophy. We cannot compare his reputation with the ones I've mentioned in the past. No. So for him to lift AFCON trophy as the main captain, ahead of Musa
and the playing captain.
Yes, I'm playing captain.
Yeah.
Come on.
He's one of his best tournaments, by the way.
Yes,
all
his sins are forgiven.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate him, but I am not in support of him paying it, because like aiding those as a man, it's like aiding them. I'm sorry, but I don't buy the idea of him paying. Because like we are going to encourage these guys to keep owing. They say, "Oh, captain, we pay." That's what I'm going to see. Yeah. It's not a good one, though. I'm sorry about that.
Let's just give some people a chance, like for 2 minutes, please, guys, to come on. So, Eddie, thank you. We'll come and mark your scores and see exactly how you guys are going. Well, thank you. Very busy today. Well, you find time to join us. That's why we came late, but just trying to, because I really want to hear his thoughts about all these games. Thank you,
Thank you.
I just thank you for your time.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. So, let me just put link quickly, then we wrap it up. I'm going to have a long day tomorrow, a long day tomorrow. So I've posted a link, quickly. And guys, if you want to come on just for 2 minutes, please, because this live must not be too long. NSC has confirmed that the payment has been made. So I'm going to give you guys 2 minutes. If nobody can join, okay, Ombweri wants to come. 2 minutes quickly. So Ombweri, your thoughts quickly.
Yes.
2 minutes, please.
Just my prediction: Nigeria against Algeria.
Mm-hmm.
I'm scared for the first time. We'll win the game, but we might not be happy.
Why?
Okay, let me start. I think we'll 2-0 leading. 5 minutes they score. 2-1. Now we win the game, but we will not be happy. I pray that Kevin Bassey will not get yellow card. I pray that Frank Onyeka will not get yellow card. And I pray that indeed he will not get a yellow card. That is where you will win a game, but you are not happy. If these 3 people get yellow card or 2 of them get yellow card, it becomes a problem.
So, before you go, I know that you're busy currently. Cameroon against Ivory Coast. Cameroon against Morocco. Who is winning?
Morocco 3-0.
Mali against Senegal.
Senegal.
Ivory Coast against Egypt.
It's like a snake. I have tried. I can't get. You see, that Morocco against Cameroon. Easy. See, go back and watch South Africa game. They made a mistake. What they're supposed to play is what they play 12 minutes before the end of the game. If you watch it, what they're supposed to play is what they played 12 minutes towards the end of the game. You see, right? So that's why it's an easy game for Morocco. It's an easy game for Morocco. Don't judge them in the past. Don't judge them of what they played. It's an easy game for them.
So Egypt and Senegal, Egypt and Ivory Coast.
Ivory Coast for me. I'll think about it, but I haven't paid attention on Ivory Coast. And everybody's neglecting Ivory Coast. If you look at it, everybody's focusing on Morocco, Algeria, Nigeria, Senegal. Nobody is looking at Ivory Coast. But the game, our game.
Yeah.
I see 2-0, but that minute game, I pray that we'll win. But I hope we'll be happy. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. You should go come and say something probably tomorrow. Thank you for your time. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So that is Henry always coming with prophetic these things. So I have Mr. It's been a long time I've seen Mr. Adetunji. It's been a very long time. I think you ran away after the World Cup qualifiers, so we didn't see you again. So, because you're running away now, the other Congo people they'll be happy that you ran away. But let me hear from you. We've been talking about the prediction. So what's your take quickly? So
thank you so much, my man. Smith Lai. So my take is that I just want to speak a bit about the Super Eagles because we are playing tomorrow against. We are playing on Saturday against Algeria.
It's tomorrow already in the UK.
Yeah, that's true. I'm in British Columbia, so we are far behind. The incidents that transpired between Lookman and Osimhen, it was a sensitive incident, and I think it should be properly addressed. We need both talent; they are great players. Lookman just like you have been doing, most of us, we have observed this. You should not hold on to the ball unnecessarily. The cost might be unaffordable. We were just 3-0 up. If it was goalless, it's possible you would do that. And that would be too costly. So I think the coach and the captain should mediate fairly. Most of us who are talking and spectators who were on the field, who were doing Osimhen, they don't know the energy this guy spend to run around. They don't know what it takes. I'm not a professional footballer, but I do exercises. Look at the way the guy was venting and was talking. So, and we all saw that if that ball, Lookman, if you had given it to Osimhen was in a better position to score. Lookman was not, but probably because we are 3-0 up for a reason not between both of them. I know many issues are going behind the scene. Many of us don't have visibility of. I'm aware of that. But the little we can see from the periphery is that those guys should capitalize on chances adequately. Don't miss any chance, please. It's better when you're on target than when you try to dribble and you lose. Osimhen could have aimed on target. You understand? So also Osimhen should not be, venting. There's a way you manage your annoyance. It was clear he was very upset. Probably it has happened in training, it has happened in many instances, and then he became frustrated. What we could have done is try to get the coach, talk to the coach, or talk to the captain, and that will also make him more professional. So what I want to speak is that these guys, this is a knockout now. This is a championship round. Penalty. They should train for penalties. Let's not have penalty takers.
They're training for that.
Okay. Also, they should train and be able to cope under hostile spectators. Because maybe you are playing against Morocco or you are playing against some other teams that have huge large of audience and spectators who bring all the antics, including laser lights and all sort of noise around and there.
I think this Moroccan crowd, even when they are playing when Morocco is playing, they are not as hostile as the Egyptian crowds.
Yeah, well, they may be, but they are all not. There could be an infiltration, mind you.
Yeah. The Egyptian crowd.
When the Egyptians are out now, they will support their brother. It's possible they want to support Moroccans. This North American countries, they form a kind of alliance somehow. They sympathize with each other.
Maghreb teams, yes.
Yeah, it was true. In fairness to what you have said, some of the YouTube have seen, they have been very nice, particularly the Moroccans in PES, where Nigeria was. They were very friendly to Nigeria. They were supporting Nigeria. But when you now play against Morocco, the attitude can change very quickly. So we can't predict that. So as a championship side, they will be. Because if you look at the match against Ivory Coast in the last AFCON, that atmosphere was hostile. And some of these guys, they have talent, they have the ambition, they have the drive. But that hostile environment, it's a tension. It will build some tension. So they should also be psychologically awakened. How do you play without losing your focus under a very hostile condition? Then number 3, the defenders, they should be talked to with regards not committing reckless fouls that could cause penalty. All sort of handballs, all sort of, doing all sort of mistakes that will lead to one penalty that you then become a draw or you then lose the match. They should be counseled properly, including, how do you use your shoulder effectively? All these little things. For me, the Super Eagles, I like the way they are playing currently in terms of being able to create chances. I like that. This is the different thing I've seen about them. And they have been utilizing many of the chances too. They are not wasteful this time. So this is my commendation about them. But how to sustain them in this championship round? That's the question. So these are the things I want to say about them. And if they can keep to all this, I think they will go far. I think it's an open competition currently. It's quite open. Any side that prepares well might take the game. Yeah.
Okay. So before I let you go, you go and predict it, so that it's not going to be only kidding. So you go predict Mali against Senegal.
So far so good. I've been looking at that Senegalese side. They are well well structured. They've got ambition,
Yeah.
and the way they set themselves up, they show that they are a team that has adequate plans. They are not arbitrary in their strategy to scoring goals. They are intentional. So I would say that well, I think I see it to be stretched out. You understand? Because the Malians will play defensively at a point. That's what I foresee. And I see this going stretch out. But I think over time, class will outshine, just energy and, So I look at Senegalese winning that, probably 2-0.
Okay. And quickly, Morocco against Cameroon.
Morocco against Cameroon. You see, if Cameroon can dampen the pressure that will come as a result of hostile spectators, I think it's possible they win that Moroccans using their physicality.
Yeah.
The Moroccans, in my assessment of them, their offensive is not a championship offensive side. That's my personal assessment of that. Offensive, midfield and defense, I think they're okay. But in terms of scoring goals, I don't see them there. So against Cameroonians, I see the spectator also because those strikers of the Cameroonians, they are still young child. Very talented. Yeah. But they are young guys. So the thing that happened to Nigeria in the final in Ivory Coast, I foresee a repetition there. So I wish Cameroonians win because they are West Africa, they are close to Nigeria. But I actually want Morocco to be out so that it will be quite open for anybody to win this trophy. But I would say
Morocco to win.
Yes, the way it's going to be, just for the purpose of prediction, but for the purpose of interest, I would want Cameroon to win. But just to get the prediction right, maybe to be on penalty.
Egypt against Ivory Coast.
Pardon?
Egypt against Ivory Coast.
Egypt, Ivory Coast. So far, so good. The Egyptians, they look stronger to me with Mamouche and Salah and some other guys there. I think Egypt might beat Ivory Coast.
Okay. Thank you for that prediction. So we're going to mark it too and say that the one you actually got right or wrong. But well done for that prediction. I think, it's the ones I like about this AFCON is that all the pot one countries qualify for the quarterfinal. And in pot two, all the best two ranked teams in pot two qualify too. So there's no upset at all in this AFCON. So it's very interesting that all those that top their group qualified for this quarterfinal. So it's just very interesting. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your time. So Prof Datio, quickly, my last caller before we wrap it up.
Hello, you're hearing me?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly.
Okay. First of all, I have to say this. It's not that I follow football too much, but I do.
Sorry, give me 1 second. Just take super chat quickly before you, so that I won't forget it. So this one's from Wushi, which is that Mikel said that he once questioned Victor Moses for showbooting at 2013 AFCON and said it was good for the team. See, I've seen people fight before. I saw Kevin De Bruyne talking to somebody, say, let me talk. Man City game, let me talk, this and that. They fight. But it's just because Victor asked him, so he said, I think that's the reason why a lot of people did not really upset with Victor. So this fight, it shows that everybody wants to win. And I just want to thank you too. You're part of our new member, so thank you. I just want to just take a comment of our new member. So he said that the quarterfinal. The quarterfinal will be interesting. Yes, I assume too. It's going to be very interesting. Yes, it's linked there. You can actually join if you want to be part of us. So, Prof, that's how.
Yeah. Okay. To me, this is the most highly contested quarterfinals. You also give your great analysis. All the teams that top the group are there. And rating by those that took the second position, they're also there. So it's going to be very tough. But one match is not that I've watched YouTube mostly, but there are two matches many analysts, even foreigners, have been analyzing Algeria is number one. The second one is that Ivory Coast, Egypt. Now let me speak of that of Nigeria. You said something, humble Henry said something. If I say I'm not afraid, it's a lie. Why I'm saying so is this. I have watched Algeria. They're the toughest of the North African teams. I'm not afraid of Egypt. Morocco, I'm not too scared of them. Like the last speaker said something, they're not that potent in attack. But Algeria is well balanced. If you want them defense, you want them midfield. Strike, also they're good. That match to me is going to stretch. But my advice for Nigeria, because to me, I can tell you this match can go anywhere. But my advice for Nigeria is they should utilize their chances. I see the match ending by either 1-0 or 2-1. Most of the results in the history of us and Algeria, because when I remember when the first time I followed football was in primary school, 1988 Nation Cup in Morocco. I remember us and Algeria played 1-1. That's why this guy was called 10-10. He injured an Algerian player, got red card, and also the player he injured could not be replaced. So we ended up playing 1-1. No, in August 90, we lost 5-1. Lost the final 1-0. Then I think the next time we ever met that Algeria was in the 2002 Nation Cup group match, first group match, 1-0. So it's going to be a tough match, and I still have the confidence. It's going to be a match that will scare us, but I still have the confidence we're going to. It's going to be either 2-1 or 1-0. But I will advise the players they should not let that match enter extra time for any reason, and the players should be ready for anything. Algeria is okay. I know it's not they're not common neighbors to Morocco, but one thing is clear: the Arabs are Arabs. Now Arabs are Arabs. They would like to, support their own. So that's what's going to be. I will advise the coach to field this similar team he used in the last game.
Okay. So let me just give a shout out to. So thank you, Prof. Dato. We hope that they can hear you. Your prediction come to pass that Nigeria wins the game too. So thank you for that. Let me just highlight this thing from Cameroon. So see, anytime that Cameroon have been playing in the AFCON, winning the AFCON, they have been beating the host nation.
No, that's true.
They took out Morocco in 1988. I think
I remember that one very well.
In 1984. They beat Mali like a thief in 2002. I remember that game.
3-0 semi-final.
That game, man. I remember I wanted to go and watch that game. When it was in the night, we were not allowed to watch it also. So I went to go and be peeping in front of the window of somebody to see. They beat all these pious in Defi, Jeremy in the tap, may God bless his soul, Vivian Foy. They were wearing this singlet then. They beat Mali anyhow in that semi-finals, in 2002. And they also, beat Nigeria, as the host nation in 2002. So they
I don't forget that one because I watched that match live, February 13th on a Sunday. I was in the stadium live.
Yes.
I was behind the goalpost and I saw that penalty enter. I'm a living witness. It's not that they said or they said. I was in that stadium live. I'll never forget that day.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Prof. Thank you, Prof, for your time. Thank you. So I just want to comment. I remember have to put his comment up. So, Kola, your thoughts.
Okay.
Before I go to
this where it's uncommon opinion. People will not believe it. I see the same thing. Ivory Coast, Nigeria in the final again. Same thing that happened. Same thing. But my worry is that this they might want to play a game of politics that they don't want the same thing to happen again.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm trying to say is that, and in the midst of chaos, these three countries, Ivory Coast, Nigeria, and Cameroon, they thrive in the midst of chaos. So who believed that Ivory Coast will get to the final or win the last Nations Cup final?
Hmm.
Now,
Even in '92, nobody believed they're going to be in the final.
yes. Now, same thing, Cameroon, nobody is giving them chances. Nobody believed they will get to this state they are because of the situation of things that happen around them. So if they are not going to play, if referee is not going to be biased in that game, I see Cameroon winning that match
Mm-hmm.
because the way Morocco doesn't play like an African, like Nations Cup is different from all this Western Europe football. This is where the strength and everything come to play. The so, but I see Cameroon winning this game, and uh, and also I see Mali. There is going to be an upset. Mali will peep the win.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm surprised.
Mali is going to peep the win, and I see Ivory Coast. But my worry is they might want to play a game whereby there is one North African that make it to the semi-final or final. The game that they will surely play that card. So that is my worry. So,
And, and
but
and that card can only happen between because if Cameroon knock out Morocco and Nigeria
mhm,
beat Algeria, there's going to be Egypt against Ivory Coast last game.
yes,
So they might try and look for a way to take Ivory Coast.
yeah, yes. So, but I'm not scared. We are going to
But you are
qualify.
worried.
Yes, but I'm worried. And where my worry comes is is our defense. Because you see, this North African, they know how to they know how to play on the referee intelligent. They will just like play some kind trick on the referee, and at the end of the day, the referee will be forced to award what he was not supposed to award. I'm very sure of that. And there is one person we are not giving credit to in that team, which is Akko Adam.
Mm-hmm.
We are not giving him the credit he deserves because that guy play a vital role in that attacking. But I
Mm-hmm.
see Nigeria Ivory Coast in the final again.
Okay.
If they are not
Yeah.
going to play their card,
Yeah. So and yeah, we're going to the final. Coming to beat Morocco, then
yes,
Mali to upset Ivory Coast. Okay. Ola,
yes,
thank you. Thank you.
yeah.
I just we cannot bring you up again. No, we already time is already gone. So you thank you, Kola, for your time. Thank you. Emeka and Sponga, I'm actually what I know to please, I know to just go in conversation because time is already fast spent. I don't want to be here for a very long time. So Emeka,
All right, thank you, Smith Lai.
yeah,
I'm gonna do a quick one.
yeah,
Well,
quick one, yeah.
onto the quarterfinals. It's a tough one. Definitely, all the last eight are all quality sides.
Uh-huh,
If you ask me, these are the kind of quality we should be taking to the World Cup. But
uh-huh,
unfortunately, Nigeria, is missing in that pecking order, together with who else is on Cameroon. But it's
mhm,
gonna be a really tough contest in
mhm,
this quarterfinals. I really don't. There might be an upset, but definitely I don't think it will be on the Senegal game. Senegal has really proven their worth. They play the game and they win convincingly. Like they haven't really run into any penalties yet.
mhm,
After full time like a tie, they always win and they win convincingly. Even when Sudan wanted to cause an upset, but they show them why they are up there. So I see Senegal taking it all. With Morocco and Cameroon, it's definitely going to be a tough one. I think this is the game where Morocco will be tested the most. Yes,
mhm,
they would have the advantage with the fans and the pressure on the Cameroonian side, but it's just good to see how Cameroon from how they've picked up themselves from their first game initially down to now. It seems like for every game they win, they are building momentum. I really don't know much history between them and Morocco in the past, but I feel like Cameroon might just cause a very great upset. Another thing I wanted to talk about is with the officiating for this quarterfinals. I don't know if it's true or the list of referees are out. I'm seeing 3 North African referees. I'm seeing a referee from Egypt. I'm seeing a referee from Morocco, and I think one from Algeria. The one from Somalia. The one from Somalia, I heard he was dropped because they said CAF dropped him because he wore a kit that wasn't Adidas.
Yeah.
I don't know how true that is.
Yeah.
The only one that was not North Africa has been dropped, and I don't know who they are going to replace him with, if it's going to be that South African referee that is very controversial or who. But this kind of, new development really calls for, like, it raises a lot of eyebrows. We have 3 North African teams in this quarterfinals, and all those nations, their officials are participating actively, like first-line referees in this game. I think that should be watched because that might also decide the fate of the game. Because this is Africa at the end of the day. Things happen. But anyways, I will say it like IoT. IoT will say if they play their game, sure they will win without the referee. That's what. So I expect the teams to play their game. For Nigeria too, we are just like Morocco too. We haven't really played. We haven't really been tested. The most thing we that tried to match against us was Tunisia. And in the pecking order, when it comes to North African teams, Tunisia is like the least, and we still won them. So Algeria is going to be a huge test. For our attack, I don't have a problem with our attack. Where I feel they might really expose us might be our goalkeeping and our defense. We've already seen how our defense can be very shaky. If the likes of Tanzania is getting a goal against us, if the likes of which other team got a goal, almost only the last game we kept a clean sheet. So if these low fiddle teams can get goals against us, then how much more would an Algeria team that is doing well do? And also they are very low on conceding goals too. So it's gonna be a very tough game. I'm very nervous as well. I really don't know how this game is going to end, but of course, my mind, I want Nigeria to win. But let's see how it goes for this quarterfinals.
All right. Thank you, Mika. Very smooth talk. Thank you, Mika, for your time. So I'm going to end this program. I'm going to see this coming quickly. I wanted to tell you people that we are getting support from Morocco. Would they buy ticket? See, Algerians have finished all the tickets. If you go and check it now, black market now is very expensive. People are just, it's going to be, some people go Jones, so some people go watch them for outside, in that game in Marrakech. I'm not lying to you. But, we hope to get their support too. But I just think that Morocco did not buy the game. Most of the games, they bought their tickets. It's actually the one in Rabat. Except CAF will do as they do. They will open gates if it's not full after 10 minutes. They normally do that. So they just open the gate for everybody to come in. But Sporting Rider, you are my last class today. So thank you for your time. And I know that you have been researching. You are like a football strategist. You've been looking at this team very well. I can see exactly, memory lane, even currently what they are doing now. But just take it from anywhere or wrap it up.
Yeah, in terms of the quality of the quarterfinals, let me start with that. I think this is the best quarterfinals you can get. Like Euros didn't even have this. Yeah, they had Portugal, France, but then you could still see Switzerland, which is not like the top dog versus England, and then you could see Turkey versus Netherlands. But here, AFCON, every game is what you call a dream quarterfinal to initiate a dream semifinal. There are no upsets. So this is very good. And it bodes well. I don't know why there was really no upset. Maybe it's the weather, good pitch. That helps a lot. When it comes to the Senegal versus Mali defends very well. No disrespect to Senegal's attack. When they met a good defense, you could see their chances were limited. versus Congo DRC. You know, Mali defends in numbers. Mali defends in numbers even when they're not supposed to defend in numbers, like games against Tunisia. How much more against Senegal? They're going to just put 11 people in the box. It's going to be very hard to break Mali down. It's going to be very hard to break Mali down. And the more it keeps going further, Mali tends to get stronger as games go on, as you could see against Tunisia, as you could see against Morocco. If Senegal don't get an early goal when Mali's doing their low block and they start bringing in Diakite, you know, the boy from Luzerne, when he comes in, and then they bring in the Fenerbahce boy Nene. If they've not scored by the time these guys are coming in, it's going to be a very long night for Senegal. But I will still predict Senegal because their Senegal is just like predicting against Argentina versus, you know, Turkey. You know, I'll still pick Senegal because they have the firepower. I won't be surprised for an upset. Then when it comes to Egypt versus CIV, Egypt, like, it's a game of attack versus defense. But I don't know if Salah can do it alone, you know. I don't know if he can do it alone. Mamouche has not been it this AFCON. After that Zimbabwe game, he's been there. Like, they even sub him early from their games. You know, they kind of remove him early from games. So he's okay, but man, Ivory Coast, they play like bees. Like, they keep coming. They keep coming, and they are very fast. Their wingers are very good. And sometimes Ahmad can come and overload the same side with Diomande and just be there. They overload you. I see Ivory Coast winning, you know, comfortably at some point. At some point, Egypt's defense will crack. Then Morocco versus Cameroon. I expect to see an upset here. I expect Cameroon to win. Morocco don't do well against counter-attacking teams. And that's why they do well in Europe, because the European teams, maybe this World Cup, now everybody knows who Morocco is. They won't attack them. They will play a balanced game against them. Morocco thrives when they counter-attack you. They'll kill you. That's why I'll put my money on Morocco when they play teams like Ivory Coast and Senegal. But against Cameroon, that will just defend with their 5 guys at the back and lead at very effective attacks with Mbeumo and Kofane. And like, I won't even be surprised if Cameroon runs a riot that day. Like, it does something like how Germany did Brazil. Like, no, because what will happen is I expect Cameroon to score first. People keep pointing to South Africa's first 15 minutes and all that. Nobody passes the ball like South Africa in this competition. Nobody. Like, no team, even Senegal, like, because nobody passes the ball like South Africa. So South Africa will open you up anytime they decide to do that. Morocco would not do that. They find problems opening up discipline sides compared to South Africa that can open up any discipline side. You know, so I don't expect that 15 minutes madness to happen here. I expect they'll be trying, but they'll be repelled a lot, and Cameroon will be having counters, and Morocco's defense is not the best against, you know, effective counters. So I actually see Cameroon scoring nothing like 2-3 goals in that game easily.
So
okay.
So Ivory goes to win. Then Algeria.
Well, this is the one you want to plead the fifth and not say anything, but I'll say something. You know, I out of patriotism, I feel Nigeria will win, and out of research, I actually feel Nigeria will win. I was scared against Mozambique because I scouted Mozambique a lot. They're a very fast attacking side, just like Algeria. Tunisia played very fast. Uganda played very fast. But one thing I noticed is when they play against Nigeria, there's a way Nigeria brings the tempo of the game so down that you cannot even enter your afterburners to go against them. If you want to even attack, they tend to foul you and kill your momentum rather than making any headway. So if Nigeria is able to do what they've been doing, cool the game down to their level, and then just break when they decide to break, they'll win Algeria. Yeah. But Algeria's midfield presses like nothing else with the Nigerian midfield has witnessed. Yeah, like Nigeria's midfield, Algeria's midfield presses. The Boadi guy of Nice and Benassa of Hajduk. They press. If Benassa doesn't play, I don't know if the other guy will press like him, the guy that comes in. Yeah. But you guys are really afraid of our defense.
Yeah.
Based on history, but based on this competition, our fullbacks have done well. Osai and Bruno have done well in like this. If we are talking of this AFCON, they've done very well. Even Ajayi, I'm afraid of. He has done okay, but sometimes he tends to give the ball away when he's trying to make his forward pass. But I'll give it to Nigeria. I hope Nigeria wins, and then we go face Cameroon. Like, I'm very sure of a Cameroon victory, which will not be too good for the AFCON,
Yeah, because so currently now that Morocco complained about the Egyptian referee, so
I read that. Yeah,
so it's now Mauritanian guy that will be in charge of the game.
See, Morocco complained and they took referee out. Nigeria complained in playoffs. They left our referee.
You didn't go through.
Yeah.
Somebody called in the last minute that it's not something
for our own. For our own. Oh, okay. Oh, so the complaints didn't go through. Okay, for our own. Okay.
The elephant in the room called that everything should be normal. It should go on ahead. You guys can guess the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
Yes. So you should leave the guy.
Wow. Oh, this is the first I'm hearing that. Why will you do that? Why will you want the South African referee? But the guy refed well though, but
the guy, but I won't lie to you, if done because of that pressure, he'd have blown a penalty.
Yeah, he would have given that handle. Yeah. No, that foul, I mean that push,
That push is a trap. Like, come on. That push, I was thinking that is a penalty. Like there's no. So I think the elephant in the room know how to play the politics very well.
No. See, and there are South African referees. There's a South African referee. Why is a South African referee? In fact, it should be Eastern and South African guys taking charge of this whole quarterfinal up until the final. Yeah. Those are the people. These are delicate games. Yeah.
We don't have referees like before again. There's no Papa Gassama again. I can just come and do the game with me.
Yeah, I was asking, where is Gassama? Has he retired?
Retired, yes.
Oh man, that guy was no. He was the best guy, man.
And there's there's this guy that refereed the Ivory Coast against was he Senegal against Egypt, the final of the AFCON in Cameroon? This African guy. That's
yeah. He's retired, but they have this new South African guy they are propping now.
So the guy that wanted to go and give Salemani the whistle.
Yeah. Wow, so those guys, they've retired at a very young age because they should not be more than 40 something or
even the Zambian guy that blew the full time at 89 minutes. 87 minutes.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's retired too?
Yeah, he's retired too. So it's
wow, these guys went under the radar. Yeah. Oh wow. I didn't even know. But when will Nigeria send ref where they go retire? At Nigeria, we know they send ref.
The Gabon, the
guy that ref Gabon Gambia game,
the report was that it was below par. It was arguing with player, it was below par. I don't know if it was set up, it was below par, so it was dropped completely. In fact, not even Linesman.
Not even VAR Linesman. Oh wow.
No. It was dropped completely. And the guy went to go and ref one game too, during the AFCON qualifier too. He also did very bad in that AFCON qualifier.
Oh, he refed another one, not the Gambia one. Oh, okay.
Not the Gambia one too. So if you have that type of performance too, what do you expect? Everything is not MPFA, because you can do something and get away with it. So We hope that we win. We hope that we smile. But
Are you going to come give breakdown like as you normally do on Friday? Are you going to do it tomorrow,
I
like
am going to do.
live or
I'm doing
recorded?
from a different location.
Oh, in Marrakesh. Oh, okay.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But but I just think that I don't want the journey to end here because this guy, and what I'm hearing from Super Eagles camp is not really encouraging. I cannot say it yet, but I just don't want to. I don't want the journey to end
Like
here.
I go ping you, man. Yeah. Because I've been hearing some things too that are not encouraging, but seeing. I saw some videos today that were good. I saw some videos today that were good. Yeah,
but there's some things that what the Atlanta boys said is not good too.
Yeah. They said things to each other. So, but
what he said too, it's not good. But we do it that way because the team is about to play.
Let them play and enjoy. Yeah.
What he said is triggering. It can trigger somebody to respond. I'm not like you. It can trigger somebody to respond. You cannot compare me with you can't compare me with the defender. No. They are not the same level. But let's just leave it that way. Because I just think that he's the guy that is vexing. That people are blaming. And two, he has been active too. Has been blocking people too. So if he,
the Atlanta guy has been blocking people too.
No. The other guy.
No. But I think he has come down because there's this guy by Bernard, very close friend of him. They block each other, but they follow each other back. So I think people like temperatures have come down now.
The problem is just. Some people that knows there because people don't talk say where Smith like getting the information from, who is telling him that saying in different WhatsApp groups. So I don't want to come here and say it too. So they don't block my source. So,
No. So don't say anything. Don't say anything.
The team is about to play, in a very crucial game now. And sports stop coding. You say tapping calculator. Maybe this one is step money. Stop coding. I will code. Thank you, Sport Grinder, for your time. Thank you. Always nice talking to you. Thank you.
Okay, so guys, we'll go later. All right.
Yeah. So guys, that is that for today. I wish I would have said some few things, but anything that has to do with anything that can disrupt the team harmony, I will not come here and actually and say it. So the term Atlanta guy. I did mention, okay, you know what? This I'm going to move you out of the room. This is it in Castland. It's like you are throwing tantrum. I'm going to move you out of this place directly. If because maybe you are new here or you drank something, I don't mention him here. And I'm going to move you out of this place. Though we are ending, but I'm going to move you out of this. It's like you are throwing tantrum. Go and get lollipop. You leave this place. So, guys, that is that. As I promised, I will not say anything that will disrupt the harmony of the team. I think that is actually how the whole thing is. The team needs to actually to win, and the team needs to perform well. That's the most important thing. So, if the referee that they give us tomorrow is not. It doesn't favor us. Yes, now if somebody is throwing tantrum, you give them lollipop. They lick the lollipop. That is it. If they are throwing tantrum, they lick the lollipop. So, guys, thank you guys for your time today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you. So 2 hours. I promised 1 hour, but it's 2 hours. Thank you. I remain your host, Smith Lai. See you again next one. Thank you. God bless you as you are listening to me, guys. Only 41 people like the video out of about 250 people that watch the video. Guys, before you leave, let's give ourselves 10 seconds, please. Like the video, guys. 41 likes out of probably 100. 41 likes out of 41 likes out of 219 people still watch, guys. Yeah, guys, like the video before we go. Like the video. We can't be here. You guys need my super chat. I just to shout out to you. You became a new member of the channel. Thank you. That's my very good friend, and also support Grandin and she was Chikuche for super chat. Guys, 53 likes, please do more. You can do more. And thank you guys for sharing the video. We're now 11,000 subscribers. So guys, let's get to 20,000 before AFCON now. Finish now. We can do it. We can do it. So guys, 60 guys, let's do more. Let's do more. 60 people like. Let's round like 100 people should like now. So people are always here. They never like the video at all. Come on. You are always almost 300 people watching here. Only 100 will like. Guys, don't be a hater now. Like the video. Like the video. 60 people already like the video. I know you can easily forget to like the video. Come on, but you can like the video, guys. Like the video. Share gift too. You see, this Invest and Travel Dubai. You are a travel agent based on your account. I've never seen you buy super chat here, and you want to share gift. If you buy super chat, I will share gift, and I will do something too. Maybe probably very soon. If you know that you are very knowledgeable, you are very good with Nigerian football, you understand Nigerian football well, please DM me. Let's come and challenge my experts. This Invest in Dubai, never buy super chat. Say, hey, Smith-Lai, you like super chat too much, but you never buy super chat. If you know that you are knowledgeable, there's going to be a gift for you. You know Nigerian football very well. Come and challenge Aidotun. Come and challenge Henry. Come and challenge Bada. Come and challenge Chris. Come and challenge people. If you know that you are very good, DM me on my Instagram, Gant Football. Then let's test your knowledge. Let's test your knowledge. It's also part of it too. So when you say share gifts, Invest in Dubai, you have been learning since you have been joining this YouTube. Also come online. Don't just hide in the comment section. Come online. Come and challenge our experts here. And if you can beat our experts in those questions, then you will get gift. So guys, we have 70 likes now. Guys, let's make it 80. Already done that. It's not as if you should come and challenge and be smiling. If you know that you are knowledgeable with Nigerian football, and we will give you quiz first, so before we can bring you on. We don't want to, so we'll go give you quiz first to screen you and see that maybe you are very, very good before you come live. Because we just come and go spend only 1 minute, they will take you out. No, we don't want that. We want those that well grinded too. So we give you what to, we test you first before bringing you live. So 71 people like, okay, 4 more likes, then I go. Guys, 4 more likes, 4 more likes, 4 more likes. 4 more likes, 4 more likes, like the video, 4 more likes. Then we go 4 more likes. I can challenge. Umbrella is not part of our expert. Somebody even unlike it. Okay. Guys, I go text Sport Grinder later. Let me just finish this live. Umbrella is not we want to challenge somebody that you think that you can defeat. No. Okay, 70 is not bad, like, but guys, but thank you guys for your time today. I really actually would appreciate you for your time. And shout out to those that actually will support the channel too, and those that will come on live. Baba, please give us aid on what is going on in Nigerian camp. No, I don't want to use code. The bit that code I use, that boy, what's that guy's name? So that I'm disrespecting. I didn't mention his name. So I'm disrespecting the boy. So, but let's just win the game first. Then we'll talk about it. Okay. Thank you guys for your time. I remain your host, Smith-Lai. See you tomorrow. God bless Nigeria. God bless you as you're listening to me. And God bless Africa. Thank you.
Dance football. For the love of the game.